Good morning, everybody. We'll begin today's session now. First question. Read the statements below. What we have to find here after reading the statements, we'll read that first. Based on the above, which conclusion stated in the options is or are valid? Which means one or more options are correct in this case. The statements read as, all female and male natives in their country are strong. Some men in their country are migrants. All migrants in their country are not strong. Not all migrants are women. Okay. And now after this, we'll go from option to option to option to check if that is correct or not, or it's valid or not. First conclusion. Some women in their country are strong. What we are given here is female natives in their country are strong. There will be migrants also. Migrants in their country are not strong. So some women in their country are strong, it's true. Some migrants in their country are men. We are already given that. In the second statement straight away states that some migrants in the country are male. So B is correct. Some people in the country are not strong. Yes, migrants in the country are not strong. That's where some people in the country are not strong is also a correct conclusion to draw. Last. All strong people in their country are women. This is wrong because we are given female and male natives in the country are strong. Only natives, not all women. So D is wrong. The correct answer is A, B, and C. All three are correct. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Which of the following words are similar in meaning? The words are cribble, doodle, nibble, and feeble. One or more options are correct. Okay, the correct answer here is A and B. Scribble and doodle, they both are similar in meaning. Nibble and feeble, nibble means to eat little by little, and feeble means weak, which is different. So A and B are correct here. Okay. Move to the next one. Which of the following words is or are similar in meaning to the word center? The options are heart, core, nucleus, and nub. The correct answer here is all the options A, B, C, and D. All four options are similar in meaning to the word center. Okay. Move to the next one. You're given here a poem. Consider this poem. Which mood or moods does the poem evoke? The options are cynicism, nostalgia, happiness, and lust. One or more options are correct in this case. The poem, will now read the poem. The poem reads as, now, marriages happen in halls. They used to happen at home. Honeymoon too. Before they wandered into the halls, stage, actors, audience from afar. Receptions never really took place, yet they would go on for days. Now reception include. Now, if you just look at this first half, it is actually talking about what used to happen, which is associated with nostalgia. So B is correct. Next part. Those who don't really figure, show faces. So, sorry, now receptions include those who don't really figure, show face, show envelope, gifts not accepted, grin for the camera, get out, not all that bad, quick and efficient, no one really cares. There's a very cynicism associated with this. So A is correct. Correct answers are A and B both. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Goethe said, doubt grows with knowledge. Doubt grows with knowledge. From this perspective, who would be a knowledgeable person? One or more options are correct. We'll go from statement to statement to statement. The main statement that we are given here is doubt grows with knowledge. First statement reads as, one for whom doubt does not grow with knowledge, he is not a knowledgeable person. So ye galat hai. One who has no doubt, no, because doubt grows with knowledge. So ye galat hai. You have to have a doubt. You have to have some doubt. Say C, one who has doubt. Yes, that is correct. And D, one whose doubt grows with knowledge. So it's literally the same thing. So D is also correct. So C and D Both are correct in this case. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Theory is already existing knowledge, and practice is knowledge that comes by doing. Theory is already existing knowledge, and practice is knowledge that comes by doing. Based on this statement, which of the following is or are true? A. Theory precedes practice. This is true because there's an existing knowledge and then there's a knowledge that is created by doing. So yes, theory does precedes not practice. Practice is knowledge in action. Just straight away, it's by doing. So B is correct. Knowledge without doing is theory. Yeah, that is also true. Theory and practice are one. No, they are not the same thing. They are different. So A, B, and C, all three are correct here. Okay. We'll move to the next one. Which of the following quotes celebrate technology? Which of these options celebrate technology? One or more options are correct in this case. Okay. First, did that search engine really know what you want, or are you playing along, lowering your standards to make it seem clever? It's actually saying that technology is dumb. So this is wrong. I feel that we are beginning to design ourselves to suit design models of us, and I worry about a leaching or a leakage of empathy and humanity in the process. This is also a source of fear getting expressed and not celebrating technology. So no. The approach of digital culture I abhor would indeed turn all the world's book into one book. So no. He's disgusted by that. Option D. What a computer is to me is the most remarkable tool that we can ever come up with. Most remarkable tool that we can ever come up with. It's the equivalent of a bicycle for our minds. This is actually one of the quotes which celebrate technology. So only D is correct here in this case, although one or more options are correct. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Consider the drip irrigation system in villages on hilly terrain. A drip irrigation system in villages on hilly terrain. Which of the following statements is or are true? One or more options are correct in this case. First, bamboo pipes can be used to divert perennial springs on hilltops to the lower reaches by gravity. That is true. You just need some kind of a channel to divert it. So this is true. If bamboo pipes have to cross a river, a road, they can be taken above the land. Yes, they can be taken because why it is true? Because it's a hilly terrain. The source point might be at a much higher level compared to the height at which you are taking it above the ground. So yes, this is also true. But it's because it's hilly terrain only, then it's true. Okay. This irrigation system is powerful for places with with high groundwater level, which is also true. Sorry, which is not true. It's not true for high groundwater level. And D, the bamboo pipes can be replaced by PVC. You basically need some channels. So yeah, PVC also works. So correct answer is A, B, and D. All three are correct. Okay, we'll move to the next one. 6 Pac-Man have joined hands to take revenge on an evil ghost. They are standing around in a circular formation. Lo and behold, a white star full of pure light emerges in the center. In complete disbelief, the Pac-Man were mesmerized. Which of the Gestalt law of perception explains the appearance of the star in the center? Proximity, continuity, figure ground, and closure. The correct answer here is proximity, continuity, and figure ground. A, B, and C. All three are correct here. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Which of the following images belongs to Ajanta? Which of these images belongs to Ajanta? So if you H, I, J, K, L, and M are the images. Now, if you observe all the images, the tonality of H, I, J, K, and M are similar versus that of L is different. So of all of them, H, I, J, K, and M are the ones which are actually belonging to Ajanta except for L. So the correct answers here will be A, C, sorry, L nahi aayega, sorry, A, C, and D. All three are Correct. We'll move to the next one. Based on the paintings below, which of the following statements is or are true? First statements. These paintings use grid geometry for their construction. Actually, they do not. It's very organic in nature. All three paintings are from Maharashtra. Even that is difficult to say because they may be drawn from somewhere else. But the origin of the art, which is of Varli, is from Maharashtra. But the paintings may have been made from somewhere else. There is a possibility. So we cannot accept that. Although ऐसा दिया होता कि the art form is from Maharashtra, then it would have been true. Next, all these paintings draw upon tribal folklore. This is true. They do discuss, outline the tribal folklore, and these paintings are wall murals. Yeah, even that is true. So C and D both are correct here. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Which of the following is or are greenhouse gases? Which of these is or are greenhouse gases? The correct answer here is carbon dioxide and methane. B and D both are greenhouse gases. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Which of the option represents correctly the opened up surfaces of the solid? Given a solid, we are given its dimension. We have to identify which of this represents a correct opened up version of the solid. Okay, one or more options are correct in this case. Now here, if you observe the options very carefully, one very similar thing, same thing which we observe is the triangle that we find that we can see in all the options, they are all right angle triangles. These are right angle triangles and I already know this is 3, this is 4. So ये वाला जो edge होगा उसका size होगा 5. Likewise, here also 3, 4 and 5. ये 4 है तो opposite भी उसका 4 होना चाहिए. और ये 4 है तो इसका भी opposite 4 होना चाहिए. Henceforth, the total number of shapes that we find in the surface development have to be 2 right angle triangles of 3, 4 and 5 size, 1 square of 4 by 4 and 1 square of 4 by 5 and 1 square of 3 by 4. So a rectangle. This is rectangle, only 1 square and that too of a mid-size dimension. Now, if I just write 3, 4, based on the geometry, now if I just start looking for what is the size of the triangle that we are getting in A, ये 4 होगा, ये 3 होगा और ये 5 होगा, which means it's a 4 by 4 square, ये सही है, हो सकता है. B में again 3, 4 and then 5. So ये वाला जो आपका square है, that's a 3 by 3 square. A में 4 by 4 का square है और C में आपका है again a 3 by 3 square. This is a 3 by 3 square. क्यों? क्योंकि ये H3 है तो ये इसके साथ join होगा. That's why this has to be 3. In D, the square is actually of 4 by 4. So, correct answer is A and D. Both are correct. A or D, दोनों सही है. Okay, we'll move to the next one. You're given here a paragraph. You have to identify which of the statements is or are true from the paragraph above. Historicization of artist work speaks only of institutional mechanisms that create and define them. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to first highlight certain parts here in the. Okay. These are the very important parts based on which you can very easily get the correct answer. Okay, basically, this whole thing. I'm not going to underline it, but it's very important. So historicization of art speaks only of institutional mechanisms that create and define categories. No, in fact, he's criticizing that part. They do create and define categories at the expense of identifying continuities between them. They also do this, but we do that in order to only define categories. So no, this is wrong. Categorical distinctions do not allow parallels to be drawn between seemingly diverse practices. Categorical distinctions do not allow parallels to be drawn between seemingly, again, this part and also here. Categorical distinction can be can be relaxed, allowing parallels to be drawn between seemingly. Okay, so this part also, so B is correct. If software is a metaphor for art, meaning and value are more in the making and distribution of science and information. This part is happening here, which is true. Conceptual art cannot be interpreted as reflection of broad cultural transformations. Conceptual art cannot be interpreted as reflection of broad cultural transformations. This part is wrong. ये वाला part आप यहाँ से पढ़ सकते हो इसका आंसर. So only B and C are correct here. Okay, we'll move to the next one. The following diagram shows the distribution of population in an apartment building as per the profession of its residents. Doctors, engineers, businessmen, and designers. Which of the following is or are true? Doctors and businessmen combined is less than half of the residents. Doctors is blue, businessmen is green. Yes, क्योंकि वो दोनों quarter से कम है. So both are actually, when you combine both blue and green, they will be less than that of residents. So A is correct. Next. 1/3 of the population is engineers. This is logical. आपका अगर आप रेड वाला क्वाड्रेंट देखो ये, it's actually almost 1/3. So B भी सही है. Engineers and designers combined is about 60% of the residents. Engineers and designers, red and purple. Now, when you combine red and purple, it will be definitely more than 50, but less than 75%. So yes, we can say that combined it might be about 60%. So C correct. लास्ट वाला फर्स्ट का ही उल्टा बोल रहे हैं कि डॉक्टर्स एंड बिजनेसमैन कंबाइंड इज मोर देन हाफ ऑफ द टोटल रेसिडेंट्स, सो वो गलत है. So answer is A, B, and C, all three to be correct. We'll move to the next one. Who is the woman in this painting by by Raja Ravi Verma? We're given a painting, we have to identify who is this woman in the painting. The options are Shakuntala, Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Damayanti. The correct answer here is option D, Damayanti. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Figure 1 is unfolded into figure 2 and individual letters are written on each face. Which option is the correct representation when it is folded back? You're given figure 1, then it is unfolded, and then we are writing letters on all the faces. Then we are folding it back in order to create this. Which of the options is the correct representation here when you fold this back? If you look at the options very carefully, A में ऊपर first half में you have DEC coming together, B में BEC है, C में DEC है और D में DEA है. B, C थोड़ा अलग लग रहा है. So when you look at the upper part of the unfolded version here, B, E and C. B, E and C अगर साथ में भी आता तो भी B और E would be sharing a vertical here, edge. So B गलत है. Next. A और C में आपको DEC दिया है. DEC में अगर आप देखो तो DEC का ये वाला, C का ये वाला एज और D का ये वाला एज एक साथ मिलेंगे when you fold it up. So what will happen is C में in a cube when you draw a C like this, D, E और C ये वाले साइड ऐसे तीन होंगे. So they cannot come together like this. It's not possible. So C गलत है, A भी गलत है. We are left with option A, which is the correct one. But if you still want to cross check it, you can do it by D, E और A. How does D, E and A come together? A का ये वाला tip यहाँ पे join होगा आपका. So A will join here like this, which is actually also a correct representation. Tip joins where the curve happens. So वो भी सही हो रहा है. D और E का और replacement भी बराबर है. So our answer option D is correct. Okay, we'll move to the next one. If the heptagon with the triangle is mirrored along the common edge between the two consecutive shapes, which would the resultant figure be? हम इसको ये heptagon को mirror कर रहे हैं along the common edges that are being found here. We have to identify which figure will come here. Okay. This is how the whole mirroring will happen. So the correct answer would be option A. इसका orientation थोड़ा different हो सकता है because the triangles are roughly placed. But the position, I'll just look at when you look at the position of the triangle, that is correct. So A is correct here. Okay. We'll move to the next one. Which of the following crawl on the surface? Helicopters, birds, fruits, and satellites. The correct answer here is option B, birds. Okay. Move to the next one. Read the following lines and answer the question. What makes up the dignified insides is the question. Stomach, country, silence, a circus. Bleeding farts and ponderous burps upset the silence of dignified insides. Sounds of occupation and exile. The dignified inside is actually made up of the stomach. So A is correct. Okay. Move to the next one. What does a camera use to form a image? What does a camera use to form an image? Convex lens, concave lens, both lenses, or plano lens, concave lens? The correct answer here is option A, convex lens. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Which of the following is the correct logo of Apple computers? Which is the correct logo of Apple computers? Correct answer here is option C. Okay. The picture shows a man holding a traditional product in his hand. What is it used for? The correct answers are, the options are separate rice from husk, catch fish in shallow water, separate tea leaves from dust and foreign particles, and separate gravel from sand. The correct answer here is option B, catch fish in shallow water. Okay. What is the closest option? Which of the option closely matched avatars with their associations? So here, Kurma associates with amphibian, Parshurama associates with destruction, Rama associates with dharma, Krishna associates with karma, and Kalki associates with complex. So correct answer is option C. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Which of the options correctly match the paintings with the corresponding art movement? We're given here 6 paintings and also 6 art movements. You have to identify which of the painting match with the art movement. Okay. So first painting H is Surrealism, which is of number 6. This one, the second painting, which is Pop Art, which is number 3. The next one, J, is Realism, which is number 2. The next one, K, is Pointillism, which is number 4. L is Expressionism, number 1. And M is Op Art, which is number 5. So the correct answer is option C. Okay. Go to the next one. If the following self-portraits by Picasso are arranged in chronological order, starting from the earliest painting, which of these options is correct? The first painting which was done, of all these, the first painting which was done by Picasso was this, followed by B, followed by D, and followed by A. So correct answer is C, B, D, and A. So C is correct. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Where is the famous painting from? Where is this famous painting from? Korea, China, Japan, Indonesia. Correct answer here is C, Japan. Next question. Which of the following options is related to the phrase easy to understand? Functionality, usability, durability, or aesthetics? The correct answer here is usability. Functionality, you may get confused between functionality and usability. Usability directly translates to what is the ease of use of a project, of a product, or easy to understand. It's usability. Functionality actually refers to features or capabilities of a product. So B will be the one which is correct here. Okay. Which of the following options helps in establishing the interchangeability of products? Interchangeability of products can be achieved only when standardization is achieved. So A is the one which is correct. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Figure shows a solid formed by union of two solids. The first is an elliptical cylinder of shorter width 4, larger width 5, and height 11. And the second is of a cube, which is 8 by 5 by 6. The center of the extruded ellipse is aligned with the edge of the cuboids, as shown in the figure. If the resultant solid is cut by plane, what will be the cross section of the resulting face as viewed from an angle perpendicular to the face? We are given here the viewing angle, which is blue line. We are given here the cutting plane also. Which of these will be the correct cross section? Okay. Correct answer is option A. Please note B or C are very similar to the original figure. So if you want the cross section of an ovaloid like you're seeing in B and C, it has to cut along the horizontal line, which is not possible. So both B and D are wrong. C में वो angle ये वाला dimension बढ़ जाता है. In order to get that, आपको cutting plane 60 degree या उससे ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. तो ही ये angle आएगा आपका. So that's why C is also not possible, and option A is the one which is correct here. Okay, we'll move to the next one. What does carbon footprint refers to? Your one or more options are correct. The amount of carbon dioxide produced by human activity, this is true. The total greenhouse gas produced by human activity, this is also true. Geographical mapping of the amount of carbon fixed from carbon dioxide by plants through photosnow, and the measuring the C is wrong. And the measuring of presence of prehistoric life based on fossilized carbon content, even this is wrong. So only option A or B are correct. Okay, move to the next one. Shown below are sole designs of slippers, of which some are match pairs. Match pair means 1 foot left and 1 foot right. You have to identify the total number of match pairs in the image. Okay, you have to identify the total number of matched pairs in the image. So these are all the matched pairs in the image. This is one pair. This is second pair. And this is the third pair. So total answer is 3. इसमें 6 नहीं आएगा आंसर. 6 अगर आपको यहाँ पे पूछा होता कि identify the total number of souls that are a part of the matched pairs in the image, then 6 is correct. Here we are asked total number of matched pairs. So that's why 3 will be the one which is correct answer. Okay. I'll end today's session with this. Thank you so much for your time.